I'm Chris Schultz with Talk About Topeka. Today is a historic day for the country. We're here on the steps of the Capitol building here in Kansas. We're talking about the repeal of DOMA from the Supreme Court, and as well as Prop 8 ruling. We're talking about what's going to happen here in Kansas, and we're going to speak to some of the folks here having a little rally on the State House steps. We're going to see what they have to say. What does the recent Supreme Court ruling mean to you?
People are more free in America. Anytime liberty is advanced and people are more free to define their relationships is a good thing for our country.
It's very personal, but it's also financial. I work for the federal government, so hopefully my marriage will now be recognized. It never has been, so hopefully, you know, if something happens, we can be there for one another, and whereas we can't now.
Actually, they mean a lot to me, especially with DOMA, considering my sister is married and now she can share her benefits from the military with my sister-in-law.
Yeah, well, I'm a Unitarian Universalist, and Unitarian Universalists believe, as I do, that every person has inherent worth and dignity. So I believe that all people should be treated equally. And so I see the recent Supreme Court rulings as just kind of a step in the right direction. It's not where it needs to be. We know we still have a long way to go. But having people be able to qualify for federal rights and benefits is hugely helpful. It's not only the federal government acknowledging that those relationships should be recognized, but it also makes a practical difference in the lives of a lot of Americans who need that desperately. So I think it's a great step for us.
And how long do you think it will be before marriage equality finds its way to Kansas?
I hope not very long. I truly believe that people should have the freedom to define their own relationships.
A long time, unfortunately.
It's going to be a while. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it might take a while.
I'm hoping it'll be legal in all 50 states within the next 2 years, considering all the big steps everyone's taking.
8.5 years before marriage equality comes to Kansas. No, I don't know. I hope marriage equality comes to Kansas tomorrow. I know there's a lot of work, though, and there's a lot that has to be done. So I think the more people we get involved, the more people who support organizations doing advocacy work here in the state, the sooner that day will come, and we're all so excited. So the more the merrier when it comes to getting that to happen.
Do you think more people will choose to stay and fight for marriage equality, or will they flee to other states who've already allowed it?
I think that I hope people choose to stay and fight. This is the free state, and we should make ground here.
Hopefully they'll stay and fight. But the temptation is there. I know if I had the opportunity, I would probably go somewhere where it's recognized.
I would hope that everyone would stay here and wait, but I do know some people that went to other states.
I believe that there will be some people who strongly believe in change and that it is possible, and they'll stay and fight.
I think you'll see both. I don't think anyone's going to necessarily leave Kansas because of it. Some people might go to another state to get married, but I think this does give hope really across the board. And I think that it also shows that when you stand your ground and you actually fight your way through it, you can get real social justice.
Well, I think that they'll probably stay and fight, or at least large numbers of them, because this is our home. You know, this is these people have come into our homes and said that our children are not part of our family, and that our person that we've been dedicated to for decades is not actually our spouse. You know, and it took place in our homes, and so I think we're going to do that. We're going to come together in droves and work for solid change in Kansas.